Keeping the decision context in mind, we can now move to identifying the technology options. In the next section, we will talk about how to identify options of technologies for mitigation and adaptation. But first of all, let's start with our example about 3 old friends who want to go out to eat. The process of choosing a restaurant might seem simple, but let's think about the process. When deciding where to go out to eat, they consider where they want to go, that they want to go to a central place, this was their decision context, and also that they want a relatively quiet place for eating. So let's say one of the friends decided that she will take the initiative and check out possible places in that area. She will make a list and add some information about prices and food options maybe. She will share that with the other friends, and others can add new ideas based on things they have heard from colleagues or other friends. And they also might exclude some. Someone might say, no, let's not go to Mary's Pancakes. I know for sure it is really not a quiet place. We'll never catch up there. So at the end of the process, they will have a list of options and a little bit of information about them. And the similar process happens in the TNA. The national consultant is in charge of this step, and they will be supported by the sectoral work groups and the wider stakeholders. There are 2 main tasks. First task is to do a desk study where they review national planning documents and gather various information on technologies. So they are like the friend who took the initiative and found all the possible options of restaurants. And they share this information with stakeholders, which they can add to or exclude some already because of their prior knowledge. So for the stakeholder discussion, what they should have is a list of options, but also they should complement it by some basic information. And one way of sharing this information is technology fact sheets. Now I'll show you an example of what a technology fact sheet can contain. It can have some introduction where you give a general background on technology and basic technology characteristics such as capital and operating cost, safety, maturity and reliability of technology, and very importantly, country-specific information. For example, institutional capacity, scale of application and time horizon, the status of technology in the country right now, and its acceptability to locals potentially. Since for the TNA, the context normally involves climate change, it is also important to include mitigation or adaptation benefits, for example, carbon dioxide emissions or food security, and also potential development benefits of the technology. The technology fact sheets can contain fewer items or more items, but the important thing is that there is enough information to provide a meaningful background for discussion with stakeholders and that it is country-specific. What sources could you use for supporting this investigation on technologies? For example, you can use the guidebooks that are published by the UNEP-DTU partnership. For mitigation side, there is a building sector-specific guidebook, agriculture sector-specific guidebook, and transport. And for adaptation, there is agriculture, water, and coastal zone guidebooks. In addition to that, you can consult Climate Tech Wiki. This is an online platform in which you can find specific technologies and information on them. And finally, the previous phase of the TNA ended with many countries giving fact sheets. And these fact sheets have been collected in the fact sheet database. These can be used as an inspiration, but of course you should always make your fact sheets country-specific. All this information can be found on our website, techaction.org. And finally, the outputs of this step will be a list of technology options, probably around 10 or 12 for each sector. And they will be accompanied by fact sheets for each of the technology options. So we have now identified the technology options.